Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of your syllabus, indexation policy. Indexation as a remedy against inflation. In the last video, we discussed the policy for controlling of inflation, monetary policy, fiscal policy, wage freeze policy, price control and rationing, etc. etc. हमने क्या देखा कि इन्फ्लेशन को कंट्रोल करना इतना इजी नहीं है. इन्फ्लेशन कैन नॉट बी कंट्रोल ओवर अ नाइट, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो इंडेक्सेशन पॉलिसी इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोलिंग पॉलिसी, इट इज अ रेमेडी अगेंस्ट इन्फ्लेशन. इट मीन्स जब हम लोग इंडेक्सेशन पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं तो हम लोग ये मानते हैं कि इन्फ्लेशन कंट्रोल अभी नहीं हुआ है, but just we are trying to protect the interests of the people who are badly affected due to inflation, जिसको इन्फ्लेशन के वजह से उसको अफेक्ट हुआ है. Getting my point? So it is a remedial measure. It is a remedy against inflation. It is not an inflation controlling policy. Getting my point? So we discussed in the earlier videos. So inflation is always beneficial. It is always welcomed by business community. Entrepreneurs, producers, traders generally gain during inflation. On the other hand, poor classes, middle classes, salary earners, wage earners, fixed income groups, those who are living on the income of interest or rent, उसको ज़्यादा सफ़र करना पड़ता है. In short, inflation widens the gap between poor and rich. It increases income inequality. So what is indexation policy? Why it is necessary? Because it preserves the real value of economic variable in money terms. हम लोग लिंक करते हैं कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग इंडेक्स, होलसेल प्राइस इंडेक्स कि कितनी सैलरी बढ़ा जा सके, okay, by linking such variables. So what is the objective in case of wages and salary? The objective is that the standard of living of the people concerned is preserved. We have to preserve the standard of living of the people who are affected due to inflation. Okay, हम लोग बैरिक डिस्कस करेंगे तो उसके साथ में समझ में it protects the interests of poor, wages and salaries and fixed income group. Try to understand. Due to increase in price level, we discussed in the earlier lectures, there is an inverse relationship between price level and purchasing power. As price level rises, purchasing power falls. So obviously the people whose income is less, like salaried person, those who are living in wages, etc., they have to suffer. So what is indexation policy? Indexation policy means here try to wages are indexed or salaries are indexed in order to get commensurate price rise. Okay, I am trying to explain you. Okay, suppose प्राइस में 8% इंक्रीज हुआ है, प्राइस लेवल इंक्रीज बाय 8%. मतलब अर्लियर जो गुड्स एंड सर्विस परचेस करने के लिए हमको जितने अमाउंट ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज परचेस करने के लिए हमको 10,000 रुपीज चाहिए थे, अब उसको उतने ही अमाउंट के गुड्स फॉर परचेसिंग सेम अमाउंट ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज नाउ वी रिक्वायर 10,800. So the people whose income is fixed or those who are living on income of salary etc., तो उनके purchasing power fall हो गया. So how wages should be indexed? So obviously what should government do? So government should increase their salary by 8% by announcing DNS allowances. Okay, DNS allowances अगर 8% बढ़ेंगे तो वो they can by announcing DNS allowances, by giving DNS allowances by 8%, government can protect the interests of salaried person. ओके, क्योंकि उनकी जो परचेसिंग पावर फॉल हुई है, वो जब डीए बढ़ेगा तो उनकी सैलरी बढ़ेगी और दे कैन प्रोटेक्ट द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ वेजेस, वेज अर्नर्स और सैलरी अर्नर्स. At the same time, those who are living in the income of interest, senior citizen, or those who are living in the income of rent, तो interest rate also can be index. Okay, क्योंकि अभी भी हमने देखा है कि कॉमन पर्सन के लिए और सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए इंटरेस्ट रेट अलग अलग होता है. जनरली सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए इंटरेस्ट रेट ज्यादा होता है. वाई? बिकॉज द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर इंटरेस्ट. सो इंटरेस्ट अगर कम जाए, इफ प्राइस लेवल राइज और उनको सेम इंटरेस्ट मिले तो क्या हो जाएगा, उनकी रियल इनकम कम हो जाएगी. देयरफॉर इंटरेस्ट रेट आल्सो शुड बी इंक्रीज at that level that their real earning or yielding should be more. उसको पर्टिकुलर yielding मिलना चाहिए. मतलब 7% इंटरेस्ट है तो 8 to 9% करना पड़ेगा, तभी वो इट विल बेनिफिशियल फॉर द पीपल हु आर लिविंग ऑन द इनकम ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. एट द सेम टाइम इनकम ऑफ रेंट ऑल्सो कैन बी इंक्रीज. पीएफ का इंटरेस्ट रेट भी बढ़ाया जाना चाहिए, बिकॉज people are living on the income of this provident fund, etc. So wages should be increased, income of interest should be increased, income of rent should be increased, pf should be increased. So वो indexation के हिसाब से हो सकता है. What is the objective? The objective is to ensure, objective is to protect the interests of the people who are adversely affected due to inflation. Okay, so this is indexation policy. Getting my point? So wholesale price index can be used, retail price index can be used. More important कि हम लोग cost of living index use करें, retail index use करें. जिससे but there are many difficulties. Okay, but I want to clear before you that how we can protect the interests of the people concerned in case of wages and salary. So this is the benefit. It protects the interests of poor people, poor classes. We have just discussed that inflation hits hard to poor classes. So with the help of indexation policy, we can help the poor. It is beneficial to salaried persons and salary earners, wage earners, fixed income groups. मतलब those who are living on the income of interest, pension, etc., etc., etc. And obviously it is quite consistent with the principle of equality and justice. क्योंकि इन्फ्लेशन इनजस्टिस करता है. इन्फ्लेशन में सबसे ज्यादा अगर किसी को नुकसान होता है तो दिस ग्रुप, फिक्स इनकम ग्रुप, सैलरी अर्नर्स, वेज अर्नर्स, एक्सेट्रा. एंड इन्फ्लेशन इज ऑलवेज बेनिफिशियल टू द रिच कम्युनिटी. एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, प्रोड्यूसर्स, ट्रेडर्स, investors in stock market, they generally gain during inflation. So to correct this, indexation policy is very, very important. So indexation policy is very, very important, and generally it is used by almost all countries of the world during inflation. But there are some limitations of this policy. First, acknowledgement of the fact that inflation cannot be cured. जब हम इंडेक्सेशन पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं तब हम लोग ने मान लिया है कि इन्फ्लेशन कैन नॉट बी कंट्रोल. इन्फ्लेशन कैन नॉट बी कंट्रोल, कैन नॉट बी क्योर्ड, वन हैज टू लिव विथ इट. ओके, सो इंडेक्सेशन पॉलिसी इज, अगर हम लोग कहें मेडिकल की भाषा में, तो इंडेक्सेशन पॉलिसी इज नॉट क्योरिंग डिसीज, इट इज जस्ट गिविंग यू सिम्टोमेटिक रिलीफ. जैसे कोल्ड है, अगर किसी को सर्दी हो जाए तो उसकी मेडिसिन नहीं है जल्दी, तो वो कोल्ड की मेडिसिन क्या करती है, इट इज जस्ट गिविंग यू सिम्टोमेटिक रिलीफ. सो दिस इज जस्ट गिविंग यू सिम्टोमेटिक रिलीफ, द डिजीज इज नॉट क्योर. ओके, हमने मान लिया है कि इन्फ्लेशन कैन नॉट बी क्योर्ड, वन हैज टू लिव इट. सेकेंड, प्रैक्टिकल डिफिकल्टीज इन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. दिस इज वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. We can protect the interests of the salaried persons by increasing DA. मगर DA किसका बढ़ेगा? Those who are in organized sector. Okay, so far as India is concerned, according to Economic Survey 2018-19, about 93% of workforce in unorganized sector. तो उनका इंटरेस्ट कैसे प्रोटेक्ट होगा? Why? Because it is very difficult to know the exact income of these people because no data available. Getting my point? So indexation policy in developing countries will be useful only for the some fraction of population. It does not cover the entire population. Getting my point? Why? Because the larger section of society engaged in unorganized sector. Next, it increase the burden on the organizations or institutions, those who are engaged in giving interest or PF or pension etc. उनके ऊपर ज़्यादा burden पड़ेगा. Creates vicious circle of wage rise and price rise. We have already discussed. जैसे प्राइस वेज बढ़ेगा, अगेन प्राइस इंक्रीज. In cost push inflation we discuss. Okay, wage increases, purchasing power increases, demand increases, again price rise. So it in the last it creates vicious circles of income rise and price rise. Okay, cost push inflation create होगा. Last, can work in the initial stage of inflation. We have just discussed that it is just giving symptomatic relief of the disease. It is not curing disease. So it is useful, very useful in the initial stage of inflation, but it is not useful in the long run. In the short run, it can be useful. Okay, because it protects the interests of the people who are adversely affected due to inflation. But in the long run, what is the solution? The solution is to by curing inflation. आपको inflation cure करना ही पड़ेगा. Otherwise, it is not it is not the solution. Okay. So in this lecture, we discuss indexation policy. Indexation policy is a very useful policy. It is a remedial measure. It is a remedy against inflation. आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. Thank you very much.